MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday night baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Irvin Santana is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Adam Eaton heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 7-11.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Melky Cabrera will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Santana comes set. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Time now for Robin Ventura's Chicago White Sox starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Yeah, I'm looking out for a big performance from the Milk Man, Melky Cabrera. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Here comes the first pitch. Jose Abreu stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. You guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. Runners on first with one down. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, and you know, after a tough loss in game 1 of this series, that's a nice job here to pick up a first-inning RBI. That gets his guys out in front right from the start, maybe turning things around.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The average sits at 303 entering play. No home runs just yet, and 4 RBIs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty, Trevor Plouffe has really come into his own. He's a guy that can play both in the infield and the outfield, but really he thrives at the hot corner. He's got quick reactions, soft hands, just really makes it look easy out there.
Deoner Navarro will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two-1. Here it is. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Batting sixth.
Stepping in now, Brett Laurie.
Laurie.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Back goes Rosario. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. John Danks will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. He'll look to build on that here.
Danny Santana comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Danny Santana.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. He comes into this one with a ridiculous on-base percentage, over 500, so expect to see him creating some offense in this one. He sure has so far this year, and I don't see that changing anytime real soon.
Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, right fielder, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, we all know the Todd father from the home run hitting contest. The guy has as much power as anybody in the game, but he's also a gold glove threat. Still a great third baseman with ability to make some outlandish diving stops. Plays one of the most difficult positions as well as anybody in the game. Quick reflexes, ice-cold veins. Man, he can play.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. Cabrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Minnesota. Still down 3-0. Adam LaRoche makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Santana gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound. But when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The average is at 308 entering play. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Santana moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So very nice work there by Santana. Now let's see if the bats can come to life. They're down 3-0. Joe Mauer will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
On a hot night like this, conserving your energy on the mound and keeping that pitch count low is going to be very important. Good work in pitching to contact there as he gets the ground ball out on the first pitch.
Trevor Plouffe will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. High and deep to right center field. Eaton going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, this guy's coming up there with an aggressive approach. He goes right after the first pitch, and I mean, he airs it out. And he'll wind up at second as they're forced to get this ball back in off the wall.
Eddie Rosario will stand in, and boy, look at that batting average to start off the month of April.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. For Plouffe, he's at second with his second double of this young season. One out and a runner on second base. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 3-1 ball game. The tag, and he is out.
Batting 8.
Eduardo Nunez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cabrera. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 3-2 contest. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Santana.
So striding in, Danny Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. And Danks will get ahead with the fastball for strike one. For Suzuki, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, this guy started the ball game out with a strikeout. You may end the second with 1, too.
Smoke on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Eduardo Escobar gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And they get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Simple throw over there.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is eaten, he makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Adam Eaton is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Santana's ready. 1-0 on its way. This one's flared out toward left. Rosario coming on. 1 down.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee-high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. There is Dozier. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting.
After a rocky 3-run first, he's really settled into a groove, and now that's 6 in a row he's set down.
Jose Abreu stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
2 out with the man at first. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they still lead it 3-2. Miguel Sano digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Eaton, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Twins have come back to tie it at 3-3.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. No outs, nobody on. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
1-2.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So with 1 away, we'll remind you to follow the Twins here on MLB The Show. We'll be here all season long as you get a look there at where we'll be over the course of the next 7 days. Joe Mauer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Third baseman, Trevor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Plouffe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Deoner Navarro is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Catcher, Deoner Navarro.
Santana looks in. Here's the first pitch. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Tap foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys topping out so far in the low 90s. 93 for one guy, 91 for the other. Brett Laurie is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Adam LaRoche.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Backhanded. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Eddie Rosario is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, number 20.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Eduardo Nunez strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. First offering on its way. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. But they've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Kurt Suzuki stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Back in standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Keeping him close.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
One strike.
Smoke toward third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Avisail Garcia will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Santana steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Very weakly on the ground. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike three in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Pitch on the way. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next pitch will be number 74 for Santana here tonight. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, let's give you another look at this 6-pitch sequence. Now, you're going to see as the dots come up that he isn't messing around right here. He's pounding the strike zone. All 6 of these pitches are going to be in the zone. So he's just saying, this is what I got. What do you got for me?
In now is Adam Eaton, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Santana over to his left, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, tied at 3. Danny Santana will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Danny Santana.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
Eduardo Escobar will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Eaton racing back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, right fielder, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. High pop up. Rollins is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Melky Cabrera makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He's sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Jose Abreu digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
On the ground to third. Poof has it. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Todd Frazier stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. Thanks gets the sign. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. right side. LaRoche takes it in. And LaRoche will just take this to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 24, Trevor Blue.
Settling in now, Trevor Plouffe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Garcia. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
Normally, when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider. But this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the seventh. It's now 4-3 Minnesota. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Deoner Navarro will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Brett Laurie will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and reined in, one away.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old
First baseman, number 25.
well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Adam LaRoche, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Ground ball right side. Mauer's there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
So stepping in, Avisail Garcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. Ike, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 4 and the White Sox 3. Zach Putnam is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Zach Putnam.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guys, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Hard hit ball to second. Lowry's up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Stepping in, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, the left side, not really his strength when it comes to contact. Not sure I like this matchup.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Escobar is retired, 2 down now.
For the Twins, right fielder,
Miguel Sano will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
1-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Down go the Twins in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Rollins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
The pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for 1 more inning.
Fastball called for strike 2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Right side, hit hard. Dozier gets to it.
Not quite sure what happens right here. This throw just absolutely takes off on him, and it goes right over his first baseman's head. He's going to get stuck with an E4 on that play.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Casey Fiend will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. In now is Adam Eaton, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. This one skied out toward right. Moving under it, Sano. 1 away. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Melky Cabrera has a chance now to bring home the tying run standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
He's set and the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Santana on the move. And that's the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jose Abreu, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third 90 feet away.
Some guys are just flat-out clutch. They come through in these situations time and time again. We'll see if he's got that in him here.
He waits. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Mauer is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Minnesota leads this one 4-3. Brian Dozier will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Garcia going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, those are the kind of hits that'll snap you out of any kind of slump that you've been in. This ball is absolutely waffled right there. It's a much better swing than he's shown in these past few games, and he's going to pull into second with a nice little wall ball double.
Joe Mauer takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Right to Laurie. 1 away.
And that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Trevor Plouffe strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Yeah, right here, runner on third, one out. All you're looking to do is hit a ground ball past the pitcher, and you're going to get that run home. Here is the added bonus. He finds the hole, and he gets it on into center field.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Dan Jennings.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the White Sox 3. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Todd Frazier, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, that extra run they scored in the bottom of the 8th, huge, absolutely huge. You got a home run hitter here at the plate, but a solo shot won't do it anymore.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sano has a beat on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Deoner Navarro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 1 and 2. And Navarro swings and misses on a good pitch there, and there are 2 away.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Brett Laurie makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a 2-out base runner for him to get any shot.
That's by him for strike 1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guy stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 5-3. Good night from Minneapolis.